So my name is Paul. I'm in the Office of Transfer Student Success. If you have any questions about anything, we will do our best to help you. And so one of the exciting things I wanted to share is we did a poll. So if you remember your orientation, we asked orientation asked a question at our request of what do you want to learn after orientation? Student success coaching was the second most requested thing. The first most was undergraduate research, what we will do later in the semester. So I know there's a lot of people interested in it. So we have really exciting that Claudia is our speaker. She was a transfer student herself. She was a member of the Crimson Transfer Honor Society. I'm going to say it's a lifetime membership. So we will let Claudia take it away and have her expertise.
Well, hi. Thanks you all for participating in Bibble. It's gonna make sense. Maybe it won't, but it might. And I'm super excited to be here with you all. And let me make sure I can click through this. Before we continue and I tell you more about coaching, I would love for you all to just take a moment and chat with the person next to you to talk about these questions. As you were playing Bibble, how did the mindset of like happy accidents affect your approach when you saw something challenging or unexpected? How did others build upon your original scribble, if you remember which one's yours? And what did you find out about yourself? So I'm going to give you all 2 minutes. Okay, pair up and chat and yeah. Okay, so now that you've discussed that with your partner, I want us to take a moment, and as Paul said, I'm also a transfer student. Take a moment to think about what your transfer experience was like, your journey getting here to the U. I'm gonna give you all just like 1 minute to chat real quick with your partner. Awesome, thank you. I would love a couple of volunteers to, tell me what did you chat about with your partner, and did you see any similarities or differences in your transfer journey and the game we played today?
Okay.
Marlon? Yes. Thank you. I'm like,
So when I first got here, I felt kind of alone, lonely, because I tried to persuade, but none of my friends went to the U. So it was kind of lonely, and I didn't know, because I read it wrong. I didn't know I could come to the workshops, these workshops before I was on love. So I literally waited my whole semester, my whole first semester here alone, and then I got used to it in a bit. And yeah, there was a lot of things that were different, so I was pretty much confused for the first semester here at the U. But then I began fall. Yeah.
and I love to, like, one of the things to think about too is like, we all got to add on to it, right? So I heard you mention that you were feeling like alone at first. And one of the things I love about this is that like, we all get to add on to the experience. We all get to add on to the art, to the experience, to the piece. Would you like a squishy pencil or a tote?
Oh, can I see what the tote looks like?
It looks like this.
Get a good squish pencil.
Yes. Can you catch?
Yeah.
Ready? Woo! Nice. Yeah, anyone else have something that they took away from this activity and thinking about your transfer experience? Lexi.
I really like that my partner, so her answer to the third question was that she's just a really adaptable person, so she didn't find that very well. And when she transferred here from Slick, she had to do everything from her own, so.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so like navigating that unpredictableness, but like pushing through and like adapting, using your adapting.
And I think that a
Yeah.
lot to the game that we're doing, because it's kind of like you don't know what you're doing at first, but then at the very end it's like, oh, it kind of looks nice. I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm the same with my experiences.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Toe or pencil?
I like pencil.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, nice. Anyone else want to share what your partner and you talked about? Last chance. Right, no more totes, just kidding. Got more opportunities. So I want to clarify what our goals are for the rest of our time today. I want you to be able to walk away knowing what student success coaching is, what you can expect during a coaching session. I also want to get a little bit of a taste, and I think you kind of just did. And also, to be quite frank, like I just want to meet with you. Please come meet with me. So hopefully I get to chat with you. So with your partner, I would love for you all to think about this to me. I would love for some volunteers to share what excites you about college and what you hope to get out of your time here at the U. Folks in the back, I have not seen anyone raise your hand. Yes, and can I have your name, please?
My name's Roman,
Roman.
and I'm just excited about my major. I'm switching here in science major and it was just minor.
Ooh,
So,
that's amazing. What do you hope to get out of your time here at the U?
well, the major that is kind of like rare, so obviously that, but also like lifelong connections kind of shape college chance.
Yeah, no, and that's such a big part of the college experience is like the people you meet, right? And like those long-term relationships. Yeah. Anybody else? Anyone in the chat? I saw a little hand kind of go up. Yes.
I love never been to Utah very much,
Uh-huh.
but the environment, the nature around here is pretty cool.
Mhm.
But the school I've noticed is pretty awesome. And
Yeah,
I've been enjoying it a lot, so it excites me for the next couple of years.
yes. And that's so valid too, right? You're a whole human. You're not just a student, right? So you want to explore things outside of,
Absolutely.
yeah. And that's super important too. Those are the things that can keep you going. So I want to tell you a little bit more about who we are. And I forgot to give y'all, do y'all want a pencil or a tote?
I'll take a tote, please.
Tote and pencil. Okay, these I'm not gonna throw. Thank you, Paul. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about who we are. We are a team of, delete Stan, he's left us. He's still alive, he's just working somewhere else. We have added 2 more people to our team, so we're a total of, how many are we? Oh my God, 12? Yeah, so we're back up at 12. We'll have new coaches join us. We don't have their beautiful headshots up here yet. So, yes. So we're a whole team. You can meet with me, you can meet with any one of us, you can meet with myself and like, you know, Jaylani and Lisa on different days if you wanted to. Coaching sessions are usually about 30 to 45 minutes. I personally like to do 45 minutes, especially our first session. We don't have an office. I mean, we kind of do, but we kind of don't. You know, and the drive for our program too is to meet you where you are physically and metaphorically. So wherever you are in your journey, whether that's like figuring out, you know, what your goals are to begin with, or you already know like, oh, I want to get a 4.0 or whatever your goal might be. Or you're like, I don't know where CIS is on your page. Doesn't matter where you are, we are here for you. Whether that's like also wherever you are on campus, we can meet you. And, you know, sometimes I do coaching sessions like outside in one of these tables. We can meet in the library, wherever you are. It's, you know, for me, it's like important that it's available to you. We can also do Zoom and over the phone. Those are also really fun features. Any undergraduate student can work with any one of us, and you can meet with me as little or as much as you would like. Lexi, how long have we been meeting?
This is the 1-year anniversary.
No, thank you. Yeah, Lexi, yeah, I've been so blessed to be her coach. I'm so happy to see her grow. But yeah, I mean, we meet like there was a time where we were meeting like every week, and then we went down to like once a month to like once a semester, and then sometimes like, oh, something came up and we're meeting again in the same week. So it's totally up to you. You're never forced to be here. And so what we do and we'll discuss during our coaching session is one of these topics, right? So similarly to what we're doing, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about like how is your time management going? How is it going with your academics, your study habits, right? All of the things that like keep you going as a student and as a whole human, right? So like maybe it's managing commitments, like how do you fit in like family time? That's super important too, right? And like balancing all of your course load, family time, and like work, right? So there might be some strategies there, like I said, like, you know, maybe it's taking too long to do your homework, or you would like to spend less time doing homework. Well, maybe is it a tutoring thing? Is it a study thing? We'll figure it out and come up with a plan. So at the end of our sessions, I always hope that you walk away with an actionable step that you can implement to achieve your goals. So with your handy dandy partner, ask them and talk about what does success look like for you this semester. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes. You're off. Love to hear from some new voices. What does success look like for you this semester? Yes.
I would say, right now I'm doing, architecture, free architecture studies, after my undergraduate degree. And, I'm just working on my portfolio, and my goal for the end of the semester is, getting at least 5 projects that I want to present.
Oh, so 5 projects like architecture projects? That's so cool.
Just like, yeah, like that added class, no, like, you know, research.
Oh, got it. Awesome. Anybody else want to share? Thank you for that. Pencil or tone?
That's
Okay. Yes, gentleman next to. What's your name?
My name's Byron.
Byron.
I just want to like get up classes and then try new things. So like trying out a new sport, and I think being successful in that would be pretty cool.
You're trying out a new
Sport.
Sport.
Yeah,
Oh, what sport is that?
I just joined boxing.
Oh, that's so cool. So do you want to stay on top of your schoolwork and also, you mean have fun and go boxing?
I know.
Yeah, that's amazing. Pencil or toe?
Toe please.
Okay. All we're doing. And folks on this,
Stand away.
I don't want you to feel left out. What does success look like for you this semester? Do we have any answers in the chat? No? Okay.
And then if you leave something, the Zoom people can pick it up from my office.
Okay, sounds good. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for sharing with me. And I'll tell you a little bit more about why students meet with us. Well, you know, it just really depends on like what you're working on, right? Like as you heard, right? It sounds like you're trying to balance work and I mean not work, like boxing and school. And then you want to have your 5 projects ready. See, so it's like a continuum of things. Lexi, let me pick on you again. And then Shirley, I'll pick on you too, if I may. Yeah, what are some of the things that you remember us like working through together?
I remember when,
Oh my gosh.
I remember spring semester, we
Yeah.
worked through the goal of making sure that I felt, better about my group project and navigate my group project spring semester and all of that.
Oh,
with some
yeah.
people, and then I remember over the summer, I was just wanting to find more, like, to be more balanced in life, because I have as much stuff going on.
Among so many too, of like, Lexi, when I first, may I allow
Yeah,
too? When I first met Lexi, she was like, oh my God, I want to join CTHS. And look at her now, she's an officer. Amazing. So, right, like there's different goals you might have throughout your time here. Shirley, do you want to share anything that we've worked on? And you don't have to.
Time management, I always struggle with it, so every single semester, no matter which place I'm at, I always like have 5 to 6 things to do. So this semester I'm just focusing on keeping track of my tasks and just having the clear time management skill to be a good goal of that.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you, Shirley. Pencil or tote for both of you? Tote. Totes. Yeah, and you know what, with, there's been times where, if I don't have the answers, and we'll go on to the next slide. I might not have all of the answers, right? Part of my role is to connect you to an expert when it's outside of the realm that I know, right? So if it comes to like an academic advisor or like, you know, what classes to take, I might not have those answers. But if you're like, oh, I don't know who my academic advisor is, or I haven't been able to make an appointment, or I just keep forgetting, right? I might be your accountability buddy. You know, when it comes to like, well, we'll jump into the next thing. If you see here, we have like connecting you with financial aid office or like food insecurity, right? We have so many amazing campus partners, such as the transfer programs here with Paul and Jason and Jill. But we have so many connections, and it's not just me. You saw that whole team. We all work really hard to connect with folks around campus so that when you are, you know, you're like curious about, oh, I want to volunteer. Okay, let's connect you with someone in the Benyon Center. Or I have even gone with students when they're like, I need to go to the financial aid office and I'm not sure where it is. I'll walk with you. We're on campus. Yeah. And you're like, I don't know where it is. Yeah, let's go find it together. I have also done like walking appointments where we'll just walk and talk and set some goals and be human. So that's also a thing we can do. The learning center is amazing. So I guess what I'm trying to say from this is that, we'll make sure that you're well connected to another human and not just send you off into the ether. So, my last question for you is, what actions can you take to stay true to your vision of success this semester? And same format, chat with the person right next to you. I'm back. Does anyone want to share what actions you can take this semester? What are some actionable steps you can do? Yes.
Me and my student success coach merged my calendars together this semester.
Yep.
There's a lot now. I can see both my assignments like when I work and when I like have the appointments together. I don't have to like keep checking different places.
A student actually taught me that, how to like sync Google with Outlook and Canvas. Yeah. So yeah, anybody else want to share their action step? Yes.
Just getting feedback from my professor, meeting with the students.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So we've come to the end. Does anybody have any questions for me? No? Okay, I want to leave you with a quote. And I can't even remember how I came up with this. Did I come up with this? Did I take it from someone? If I did, I'm sorry. But you know, after playing the Bibble game and having my own experience as a transfer student myself, I just want to keep you with this. Uncertainty can open up new opportunities for creativity and growth. And ta-da, you can schedule appointments with me. Awesome. I hope I see each and every one of you. Yeah, thank you.